MH53 on the sticks once again, and today we are doing yet another live um live NBA Today matchup, and we got the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is the feature game. The Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Utah Jazz, and so we're gonna play that game. And so we're just gonna set the jerseys. My bad, guys. I don't know. My bad.
It's the 2K Sports
cool.
pregame
We're
show.
gonna skip this, by the way. And,
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal,
it's been like a real problem lately. It's been like a real problem lately with the whole with me doing these, because I was doing these last week or whatever. I tried to do it like at the end of the week, and what I didn't know was that the quality was like very poor. Like I did not know that they were like it was piss poor. I was like, oh my god, what the heck? You know, I didn't even know that until I checked it, and I was like, oh wow. So for that, I am sorry. I was trying like a new technique with getting my videos off of my system since I don't have a capture card. But the new technique is obviously not the best technique, and so from now on, you know, when I do videos like that, I won't be lazy. I'll just have to wait when I get the clips. Oh, my bad. I gotta do that for that to start.
The starting lineup.
Here we go.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
I don't know if you can see that in the corner, but my battery's getting low.
Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a good outing against the Sacramento Kings.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously.
Where they got? I'm charging it right now.
Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
All right, let's set the floor. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
Here's Mack following the basket by Kyrie Irving.
I thought that was Victor Oladipo. Oh my God. He looks just like him. I'm pretty sure. Isn't that the same
with the
number?
screen on Irving.
No, I
Here's
think
Mack
Victor Oladipo
and the rejection by Love. Here's Smith.
Oh my God!
Wow, the floor just really opened
no, he didn't.
For him on that possession.
Yeah,
no, he did
I'm
not just do that to the boy. That was just mean.
And Utah has possession.
Not friendly. Come on, buddy.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And stolen by Irving.
What?
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Offensive rebound.
I guess he didn't.
LeBron outside.
Oh, I wanted to get the Love, but
left side Irving. The wide open look for
perfect.
Love.
Gotta hit that one.
And it's Irving picking up
Gotta
the
hit
assist.
that one.
Love's
Hey,
got his first
can you guys believe that I actually hit a I was playing online in my I think it's my team or whatever. I'm playing online in my team, and you know I had Paul Pierce coming out the bench. Paul Pierce, I got a perfect with Paul Pierce, like it was a 2-pointer, and he missed, like it bounced, it clinked off the rim. I'm like,
we've got to be on
hold up, what? I've never missed a perfect in my life. Like I've heard of people missing on purpose, but I thought they were just exaggerating, or maybe some bull crap happened, like they got blocked or something, and they just didn't see it. But no, like he was wide open. I got the perfect, and it just clinked off the rim. I'm like, are you serious? What are they cheating for this guy? That's bull crap. How am I missing a perfect? You know, like I got a perfect again the next possession for a 3. You know, luckily that one dropped. But yeah, like this is bull crap. It's like that shot meter don't mean crap, and maybe it don't because I hit most of my shots without even getting a perfect.
Cavaliers making the shot.
Sometimes I don't even get close, but that's very rare. You gotta be coming up close, obviously.
Another miss by Utah.
Uh-oh, do I hear blowout already? Blowout city?
Come in off a good outing against the Clippers.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone.
You know, I just noticed that the
and most impressive when you
the
do
Cleveland
it on
Cavaliers
the road
were
like that.
in LA for 2 straight games.
Wave after wave, and
That's
he
hilarious.
really kept the crowd
It's
on
not
mute in
hilarious.
that.
It's just really
And the
interesting. Like,
rebound
what?
and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
I almost made it.
Well, we
Dang,
know the
Timothy
Mozgov
Mozgov only had 2
started
points
last
last
season
night.
with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers,
Oh,
particularly
Dwayne
at
Kevin.
the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become
I don't think he can
outstanding
handle
at the defensive end.
Here's Irving following the bucket by the Jazz.
Look at him. Got him jumping.
LeBron left side. Back to Love.
Oh, my
And
God. I tried to
stolen
get
by
him
Favors.
VAR.
And even 3-on-3 break. They get a
got
hand
it.
on it, and there's the call on James.
Yeah, I didn't
That
really
is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Irving. And Utah has possession. Trailing here by
What you
8.
gonna do? What you gonna do, buddy?
Hayward outside. From deep. From beyond the arc. And then some. Hayward's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean,
Little
they paid
boy.
a hefty price
Little
giving up
man.
the 2 first-rounders.
Little
but
man.
thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
So it's Utah now, following the score by Cleveland. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. Inside and stolen by
Oh,
Love.
no. He should have did that. Deli gonna pop his thing.
Dellavedova. Rebound.
What?
Utah.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can
At
be
least
viewed as their
Mozgov,
big
yeah.
turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of
Okay,
their
he
team.
got
He
that.
was that missing piece.
He got that.
of the
This was
puzzle.
on Hall of Fame,
You
so yeah,
can't
he
afford to get him that kind
like,
of a look.
definitely. If
Well,
you're gonna
he
be
came
wide
off
open,
a good screen, but
if I'm
still,
gonna
as a
leave the
defender,
people wide open,
you got to
that's
do a
what they
better
gonna do.
job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Shumpert.
Man,
Quiet
y'all
so
niggas
far
can't move. Kevin Love was
offensively,
literally in
searching
the
for
same
his
spot
first
that whole
points of the
possession.
game. Love the pass to Shumpert. Just 5 on the clock. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Fires the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
Let's
And
do it
that's
again.
good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Jazz trail by 8.
I hate how the shot feedback on here is terrible. Like, I know that it was slightly early or slightly late, you know? I like something better
And a
than
first
that,
time
you
out of the
know?
game
I can
called for
tell
Utah.
that.
The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept
like that
them
too,
from
bro.
getting the win.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, when you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
And finished
I gotta
off by
tell you, Ray, you could have
LeBron.
got something better
And
than
really, these teams
that
don't
was
even
fine.
look like they belong on the same court today.
Because we
I don't
don't.
think
They
they
don't.
do,
They're
based
not.
on what we've
They're
seen, a
not. They're not like
double-digit
college
lead,
level,
and we're
man.
still in the first.
Double-digit lead in the first.
That's
Come on.
painful.
And so it's
Come on,
Utah
the
here
first
with the
6
ball.
minutes of the first quarter.
It's a 10-point game. Shot's good.
He got lucky. Only reason he made that is
46
because the name
seconds
is
left
Jordan.
here in the opening quarter. Reverses, and it's
And
good.
a foul.
Ball through contact, it's the
Little
shot. He'll go to
nigga.
the free throw line.
Little man.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no
Man,
mystery
them
how they've
free
done it.
throws.
They're attacking the basket.
And LeBron has
What do y'all
been in
got,
the
man?
postseason every year since his rookie season. Last year, he passed Jerry West on the all-time postseason scoring list. I'm sure he'll just continue
my bad.
to climb up the
I
record.
got big
And
head.
it's Kevin Love with the foul.
Big
Well, he's got to
head.
watch himself now. I mean,
bad.
that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another.
Okay,
Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland.
no,
On defense, Cleveland.
he got lucky
They
because
lead
I
by
was.
11.
Dang,
And
Kevin, are
again,
you
it's Utah.
serious?
How about
That
the
nigga was just
screen
standing
that
there.
frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's
Can I get a screen or
Dellavedova.
something, man?
He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Out to Shumpert. Lets it
Too
go with the
open.
3.
Come on.
That's in. Coming off the
Too
assist from
open.
Thompson.
You gotta do better than
And
that.
it's like raining buckets
You gotta
right
do
now.
better than
I
that.
wonder
That
if
shot
this is
selection,
the
though.
early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt.
Very ugly so far.
And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even.
Again, just another part of the maturation process.
My bad. You know, if you don't like me skipping that, feel free to say something about it.
The pressure he's dealt with,
I'll make sure not to do it.
With that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Into the first,
Boy,
in the second quarter, we're already stuck.
Like,
why don't you just put that nigga
in the early going?
Man, one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
We've got Sheldon Mack, Lyles out there with Booker. Then there's Chris Johnson.
I got to be in that
and
rhythm.
It's Ingles in at the small forward.
If you ain't got rhythm,
Utah getting going here in the second. Kicks it out to Johnson. From outside, off the mark.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Y'all see this pass, though? Y'all see this pass? I was looking for the pass. I was
now,
just real confident that whole time.
Tight defense on him.
There was no pass. I was trying.
Just 5 to shoot.
Dang, he's on me. I like this.
The three.
There.
And another
just like
And
yesterday.
the big lead becomes bigger.
Just like
they
yesterday.
are playing with purpose here
Now,
tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Dang, why do y'all be leaving y'all niggas open?
Here's Mack.
I don't never be understanding that. Like, why is that something that 2K has the players do? I know y'all saw that pass. I gotta replay that. I gotta replay that. My nigga barely even looked. He just over
yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Lyles. Favors comes in for Booker. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Joe Ingles. Rodney Hood subbed in for Johnson. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Love.
What? Oh my God! You cannot tell me that Kyrie can't pass the ball all the way up there.
And in my opinion,
he went about 20
extra
points.
Bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it.
This is how you
on
play
the
defense
road.
on a guard.
That's special.
That is how you give up 3 points. Luckily, it did not happen.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well.
Ooh,
He's
popping
in a really
in
good
the day.
spot in his career at this point.
It's fortunate enough. I've been giving them shots, man. I've been giving them shots. How is it on Hall of Fame they miss it? I've never, because like usually when I'm playing on Hall of Fame, I'm super frustrated. Never in my life has it been this easy.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hayward's got 6.
I like how they think they come in, they don't catch up. Oh my God, that was my
last
fault.
season, a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite
Ooh, I know y'all saw that pass, man. Y'all got to be some type of jelly.
He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
You need ISO. You need ISO.
James against Hayward. The drive by James, and Hayward with the block.
I'm ashamed about that.
Hayward against James.
From the start, it seemed like they were out of sync. They waited
bad,
too long to get into their action.
That's a great point. You know, you don't want to be scrambling against the shot clock. That's why it's so important that you have quality possession.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie just
Closing in on 4 minutes play here.
channel his inner Magic Johnson today. I know y'all like these passes.
Here's Mack. A 14-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. Outside Favors. Gobert with a screen on Thompson. 6 to shoot. Favors with the ball. He's picked up by James. Fades and shoots. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. Irving drives in.
That was pretty bad.
Mozgov sets a screen for James. And there's the ball on Gordon Hayward.
People get right behind him.
No,
you know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. LeBron against Hayward. It's stolen by Gobert. It's deflected. The Jazz have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. There's 1:26 left here in the second. Hayward goes in. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Puts it up from 15.
He got it. There we go. So he got to hit that one.
LeBron's got 12 points in the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities
I gotta
for
start
himself.
scoring more. There's no reason I should be able to do that.
And that one's good.
Timely passing
leads
to assists, and that's been the
I was
recipe
almost
for
by
success.
30 points.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
I don't get caught in screens.
To the wing right side.
Retarded players do love to leave their assignment to help on defense for some reason. They assume I need their help.
Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. J.R. Smith on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Cleveland.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
I got to learn from y'all left.
It's just a Favors.
I'm going to let you take it.
Favors with a screen on Shumpert.
I know he can shoot.
Hayward passes to Favors.
I was going to let Hayward take it too. He should.
Pulls it up. Hayward can hit. He got it up. He knocks it down, but wait a minute.
What?
The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room.
Oh my God! How Timothy hit him? That had to be a 2 though, because I know Spook was on the line.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time.
I
think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion.
Oh yeah,
pretty lopsided game for the first half. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive. How please?
And now,
bad,
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Here we go. Yo, yo, yo. I'm on the 1s and 2s. Yo, yo, yo.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
What a game for LeBron. 12 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Y'all just love to leave my niggas open. Come on. Where's the defense at, man?
Checking out the group for Toronto Blue to start the second half. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Down low, it's Love and
I would have
Mozgov.
no clue.
And it's LeBron in at the 3, the small forward.
Come on, wide open.
Hayward. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Aim for the day, man.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. A 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was,
that was a bad decision. I tried to do a crossover. I don't know what that was.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the
Come on, buddy. Help your team out. Y'all down by over 25 points.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play.
Y'all was 3 points away from being blown out by 30.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP and a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest, and I think that's going to help his confidence for this
should
year.
not be happening.
Way to
What did they
attack
make the
there
Hall of
and
Fame,
create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Both shots good from
I
the
ain't
strike.
missing my free throws, young buck. Gonna learn it today.
Here's Hood. He's got 6.
Y'all gonna play better defense against me.
He kicks to Mack.
I ain't going for none of it.
Here's
Dang.
Hood.
K-Love was on him.
Wide open. And that one's good.
Finally, somebody hit
Hood's got
something.
8
I'm
points.
gonna let you niggas.
Cleveland's
I'm
gone.
gonna let
6
you
of 8
niggas
on
shoot because
three-pointers
this
in the
getting
game, an
really
outstanding 75% mark.
That was
The
bad.
kick out to Irving. Irving double team. Back to Mozgov. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Little man.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him.
Like
And
the
he
timeout
has been
going
that
on.
leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man, because he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his
I
team.
hear you.
Teamwork was the theme of the
He is
discussion in
not
that
a
huddle. He
three-point
said,
shooter.
quote, good shots are there for us on the perimeter if we share the ball, work it around, and find the open man. He also wants to see a patient offense. Work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Coach was
I
not
told you,
wasting
only
any time
shoot
in
threes.
altering their strategy
Only
here in the
thing y'all
second
can do is
half.
shoot
And
threes.
Kevin, he's going to have to hope
Only
those changes
thing.
take effect quickly.
Like, I wasn't kidding.
Left side, Irving. Pass to Smith. Back to Love.
I got this.
That 3 off the mark. Jazz have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very
1
slow
of
start
5.
offensively. Gobert with a screen
I'm
on
gonna stop
Irving
playing
for
with him
3.
now.
Hayward.
Because I don't like to shoot. That.
Soft touch off the glass.
That's just not something that I
Lyles got
do.
his first bucket of the night.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
What the heck, nigga? You supposed to attack.
Love kicks to Smith.
Now you niggas want to try to put together a rush.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Feeds to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah.
Man.
And a miss there on the triple. Or
How
Cleveland,
is it
they've gone
even
2 of
possible?
3 from the field to start the second half.
Well, bro, I thought you was going to run to the hoop. That just pissed me off
Here's
so
Matt.
much. I
Looking at
swear
his
to God, I
numbers,
just
he's
be
averaging about,
anticipating them. They just
6.5
don't do it.
points a game.
I'd be so shocked.
Pass to Lyles.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know.
And a
There
pick
we
bounce
go.
off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you
Yes,
factor in
he
his
is.
height advantage, it's almost unfair.
I'm going to just...
Clark Lyles, one of the many great
They're
players to
not
come out of
coming back.
Kentucky and be
Obviously.
eligible for this draft. He didn't wow as much as his teammates. I'm telling you what, he can play.
He's got a lot of game. He's actually one of my sleepers, Kevin, because he can do everything well. He can handle it. He goes both ways. He can shoot it. He defends. Really good IQ. I like this guy as being a surprise producer as an NBA player.
Jazz have gone a lackluster
I
3
got
of
it
9
real
from
good
the
at the
field
end,
since
though.
halftime.
I know y'all saw that. The ankles just went all red.
He feeds it to Ingles.
Oh, my God, I'm tripping.
Johnson outside.
Come on, buddy, what you got? Come on, show me what you
To
got.
the inside.
I don't even know how he got that.
Lyles no good.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Here's Irving. Again, the Cavaliers score.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Come on, Kyrie ain't even missed a shot.
Nato covered by Irving.
Y'all done missed plenty.
Good.
And how's
Oh,
that?
there you go.
Almost a killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
The feed to Dellavedova. The kick out to Irving. Look from Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 10 assists here tonight.
You guys spell blowout?
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. The kick out to Irving. Love dishes to Irving.
I want the ISO one more time, y'all. My bad.
It's good for the 7th time this game.
I'm boiling quitting.
He has made 7.
Y'all see that bad? He got the relentless finisher, nigga. He don't quit. He don't quit, nigga. Unless you foul my nigga, he not missing that layup.
To the middle. Here's Booker, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Derek Favors checked in for Utah. Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
I got the handles with everybody,
Jefferson
though.
comes in for Irving.
I ain't know that.
Dellavedova, the pass to Jefferson. Dellavedova kicks to Shumpert. Shot clock at 5. Love dishes to Dellavedova. Here's Mozgov. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Mozgov's got 4 points this quarter.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
No luck.
I actually thought he was going to hit that.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, just dominating this one. And we'll return shortly. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Utah shooting around 40% from the floor here.
Come on, Trey Burke.
Johnson is out there with Trey Burke. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Ingles in at the 3. That's the 5 on the
That don't look nothing like Jordan McRae.
floor for the Jazz.
Nothing like him.
Well, clearly, guys,
Oh
Trey
my
Burke
God.
is a guy
What?
whose talent drafted number 9.
I'm sorry, guys. I just had to pause that
2013,
and look at that. That don't look nothing like that
Ohio,
nigga.
went to the University of Michigan.
I know what
so
he look
far,
like.
You know, Greg, in the NBA, he's been a bit of a tweener.
And that's a great point. And part of the issue is, you know, he was a scoring guard in a point guard's body. And one thing that happens in college when you're the best player, it's a lot easier. Now when you move up to the next level, you have to change what you do on the floor to impact the game. And that's been a challenge for him thus far early in his career.
Interesting. McRae passes to Fry.
Good. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end.
I swear, if he missed that,
The basket by Ingles.
he would have missed that.
And, you know, going back to Trey
He
Burke, for a
would've just
guy
had
with a
to take
scoring
over
mindset,
that.
he has some limitations there. His field goal percentage was under 40 his first 2 seasons. Part of that is because he doesn't have the explosiveness to get to the rim.
And, you know, talking about Trey Burke, at his size, he needs to become a more consistent playmaker. I know he's a competitor, very successful in college, wants to play a lot of minutes in the pros. But to do that, he needs to reshape his game and I think adopt a pass-first mentality.
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in.
Easy, give me another challenge.
Quick hands on the
I just want to get out here for recess, nigga. Coach said, you know what, LeBron, go crazy
for them
tonight.
defensively and
Even
Clark
though I want you to
offensively.
get some rest,
Well,
go crazy
one
tonight.
usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball
Go.
on both ends.
Try again.
But they recover it.
Try again.
Nice
None of
ball
that.
movement by Utah.
None of that.
Clock at 6.
I ain't let none of that slide.
And Booker
Not my,
kicks to Johnson. Burke, the pass
my
to
court now,
Place.
nigga.
And there's the
None
shot
of that.
clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in
I'll
time.
rule this court,
For a
nigga.
long time in the NBA, the stretch
This is like
floor
recess,
was
nigga. I
kind of
rule
the
this court.
anomaly
I'm a bully
and
now.
not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a three.
That was my
Very
fault. He about to
traditional
dunk that. I
power
just
forwards
ruined it.
now in the NBA.
Lyles checked in
I had
for
to make
Booker.
that one in, though.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and
No
they're taking
resistance,
full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
I'm gonna keep trying to go for the field,
The
too.
Jazz with another miss. With the stretch 4 and the need for shooting at the position, They don't need to be a three-point threat, but they do need to be able to hit a mid-range jump shot.
Yeah, well said. I think you need to have guys that can make perimeter shots to create spacing. The game's evolving to a space-out-the-floor type game, and shot making gives you a chance to do that.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter.
I let him go.
Here's Burke. Tries again, and the rejection by James.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the back.
I know I had to block him.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard.
Wow. What do I just hit? What I just hitting key sequences at this point?
Contested shots and block
no way I was
shots. They're
supposed to
bread
make
and butter
that.
defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Pass to McRae. Back to James. Cowan passes to McRae. It's LeBron with the drive. That's good.
Easy.
James has got 22 points.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now I'm locking him down this time.
Looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Fires it up. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all
That just ain't playing smart against
Greg,
LeBron,
he got
bro.
him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping
my partner in time back out here, y'all.
over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through.
I saw how distracted I was. I missed that free throw.
The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
NATO.
They got to try to do better now.
Really tough
Too late.
for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
Jesus. I thought the ankles were please best of them.
I think they
I'm
just
turning his ankles into wine a little bit.
And get back to the basics.
I think I got this.
Johnson against LeBron.
Too easy.
And that one is hammered home.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket.
It was all a dream.
You know, Clark, and even then,
Dang, 40 points. Come on.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Wow, I tell you,
So I
I
guess
just
this is what's gonna
cannot
happen
get
tonight.
enough of those kind of plays. What a rim wrecker.
And the highlight reel
Brian, you just
replay
lazy. That was
brought to you
so
by
lazy.
Kia. Good stuff on that
Too easy.
Kia Slam Cam. And the
Too easy.
basket good.
Too weak.
Well, talking about the strength of LeBron now, we
That
saw
nigga
Michael
missed
Jordan do
two
this
shots
too.
tonight.
They paid a lot of attention to their body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a
You
bit.
think you funny just running across the court to get a 3-point shot, nigga? It wasn't happening. I like that dunk,
Team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team
Easy,
performing.
man. I'm telling you. Changing your shot. Double clutching is the most powerful thing you can do.
A game to remember.
Double clutching,
on
man.
the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And the effort here
he
tonight
got
adding to the
lucky.
W column for the season.
He got lucky.
48th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how
Will we
brief
get the
it is,
sweep
anytime
tonight,
you
though?
can get a season series
That's not
sweep,
even a question.
you're
None of
happy.
you got this.
And what a huge standout performance it was for LeBron James. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches.
All right, y'all think y'all funny?
Had the hot hand.
Y'all think y'all funny? All right,
And
I'm going to tell y'all who's funny.
on James. That's foul number 2 for
I'm
him.
about to say,
Trevor Booker, he's
John
checked
out
in
there.
now for the
Piss me off.
Jazz.
How you going to think about
Also
that
for
guy?
Cleveland. Prize checked
All right,
in.
go ahead. I'm going to show you niggas who's
Kicks
funny.
to Withy.
Know how to break somebody's ankles. Now go ahead. Go ahead.
NATO.
Go ahead. What's you scared for? Go ahead.
Money from the wing.
I'm about to turn his ankles into. I'm about to turn his ankles into wine. Y'all watch this. Watch this. I'm calling the ISO already.
7-second difference.
Already.
Shot and game clock.
Look at that. Look
Now
at that.
here is Irving. He's covered
Easy,
closely,
really, nigga.
and it's good.
This is
pissed me off that much.
game-clinching run
He pissed
there
me
on.
off that much.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this
Not
one out
backing
with
off
style.
here.
What a time
Close
to
out
have
style,
this
little
kind of
nigga.
serve. No matter what they've tried, the D
Watch
just
this, y'all.
has not been
You
able
got
to
to run
provide
up,
them the ball
break
in
them
the
ankles
paint.
like that.
And it's a big
Hit
key
that three.
thus far in this game,
All right,
Clark,
y'all wanna
because
see it?
whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
The 3.
Too easy.
Another
Please,
three for
nigga.
Cleveland.
And the fans already
He ain't on my
heading for
level.
the
That's
exits.
40
Clearly
points.
not pleased with the way
He ain't on my
things
level.
turned out today.
Y'all tell him step his game up.
The
His game
2K
ain't Foot
Sports
Locker approved like
postgame
me.
show.
It ain't Foot Locker approved yet.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will in the game.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
You can't sign off for them niggas. No, just saying. Big man like that though. That's funny. Alright guys, well with that being said, you know, you saw that blowout. It was disgusting. I didn't like it. The most points they had was 8. But anyways, I will see you guys later. Make sure you like, you know, make sure you kill that like button if you like the video. And please subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I do more games than, you know, just NBA. I obviously have more games. I don't really get a lot of requests for those games, you know. But if you do want to see them, I am working on a lot of other stuff behind the scenes. It's just really hard when you're as busy as I am. But with all that being said, I will see you guys next time. Deuces.